To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las
This here's a wild ride in the wilderness.
So today on Miles from Main Street, it's date night. Unfortunately, Mikhailo and I weren't able to get together again this week to get a show together, so I brought my wife along again. So Tammy, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
I am going to be recording a date night with her tonight.
Where are we going?
To the Magic Kingdom.
Yay! My favorite park.
My favorite park, too. I think we're going to make a little series out of this. We'll do each park. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. We'll try to make it fun, and we'll give it a shot here. We're just going to kind of talk through how we would go through the park, and I hope you guys find some of our strategies helpful and when you decide to go out to the park. All right, so we're going to get to the park about 5 o'clock, and that's because we had to get someone to watch Mia. And we get there about 5 o'clock, and we're going to take the ferry across the water, across Seven Seas Lagoon. So off we go across the water, and we get to the park, and, you know, what do you want to do? Now that we're in the park, what do you think you want to do?
The first thing I always like to do is take a picture right in front of the train station there.
Oh, great idea. Let's do that. Do you see a PhotoPass photographer?
I do. Say cheese.
Cheese. Okay. All right, so we've done that. Can we do a little shopping? I hear about these Magic Band Pluses. Can we go grab one of those?
Only if I get to get a lounge fly or some New Year's.
Oh, my gosh. You're making it expensive already. I mean, I've already brought you into the park.
I'm always expensive. You know that.
Well, you're worth it. All right, so we're going to go hit up the Emporium on our way in. You know, that's just me being giddy and wanting to see some of the new stuff. I don't know that it's necessarily the greatest idea to go buying something immediately, because then you kind of have to carry it around with you, right?
Yeah, but if you're being smart about what you're getting, like if you're just looking at a Magic Band, that's not that big of a deal.
True, and the Magic Band Plus is brand new, so we got to do these statues, you know, see how they react when we wave at them. I don't know if anybody out there has seen these Magic Band Plus yet, but I think they look pretty darn cool. So I definitely want to go around and find these statues. Well, I found one with the partner statue on it that I need to get. Anything that has the partner statue on it, that's something that I need.
Yeah, you always like that. I'm going to get the 50th anniversary one.
Perfect. I like it. I am getting a little hungry. Can we go get something to eat?
Only if it's my favorite snack.
All right. I guess we're going over to Sleepy Hollow. I say it like that, but hey, they have a great fruit and Nutella waffle there. What do you get on that waffle?
It's Nutella, which is hazelnut flavor, if you're not familiar with that. Fresh strawberries, blueberries, and bananas.
Sounds delicious to me. And if you guys haven't had it, they take an entire Belgian waffle, throw all those toppings in the middle, and make a sandwich out of it. They just fold it in half, and it's delicious.
And one of the good things about it, too, is it's shareable.
It sure is. I mean, it is really big. And, you know, at the Magic Kingdom, we tend not to sit down and have large meals at, you know, like at a Skipper Canteen or a big Be Our Guest, nothing like that, because there are so many good snacks in this park that we would prefer to just have snacks along the way. So we will start with this as our dinner and probably get a little treat later, huh?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so it's time for our first ride. I know you prefer Haunted Mansion, but it's better at night, like in the dark. So what do you think we should do first?
I think we should go to one of our favorite rides.
All right, well, let's check out these times, the wait times on the app, and see what we can find, okay? All right, so it looks like we have a 30-minute wait at Big Thunder Mountain. It's dinner time, so the weights are a little lower right now. We could do Small World. That's at about a 30-minute wait as well. I know you like both of those. Peter Pan's going to be up in the 50-minute range, so it's going to be a little bit longer of a wait. I'm just spending time with you, so whatever we're doing in line is fine with me.
I really like Big Thunder later at night, too. I think we should head over to Small World. I know many people would disagree with me, but I feel like it's a must-do every time you're at the Magic Kingdom.
All right. It's a small world after all. Let's do that. All right. So, we're going to give this about a 45-minute allotment of time. So for those of you keeping track at home, we're getting close to about 7 o'clock now that we've ridden Small World. I need to go somewhere that's going to get this song out of my head, but I'm not sure what that is right now. Where do you think we could go that could get this song out of my head?
I was going to say The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, because it's all about me.
All right. Hey, anything for you. I like Winnie the Pooh, too, especially the bouncing part with Tigger. That's always fun. Okay, so here we go. We're off to... I was going to say Never Neverland, but that's the wrong ride.
The 100-acre woods, Bryan.
Yes,
come on.
Yes, in the blustery day. Okay, all right.
We have to go to a birthday party.
All right, so on to the ride we go. It's a blustery, windy day. I always like to check out where Mr. Toad is handing over the deed to Mr. Owl, or to Owl, I guess. It's not Mr., is it? All right, well, that was a nice bumpy ride. I always like bouncing with Tigger, don't you?
Bouncing's what Tiggers do best.
It's getting to be 8:15. Fireworks are in an hour. What are we doing now?
I think we go hit Big Thunder and then head over and find our fireworks spot.
All right, I like that plan. Big Thunder, the wildest ride in the wilderness. For those of you that have not done Big Thunder, getting there later at night is always a good time. The line never seems to be as long as it is advertised. So, it might say 30 minutes, but I've tended to wait in that line a little shorter than that. So definitely, give it a shot. It's a great ride. They've got actually exploding dynamite in the ride at Disneyland. I wish they had that at Disney World. But honestly, we're not there for dynamite, are we? We're there for the ride. We're there for the craziness that it is, the wildness that it is, and the goat.
I always like the guy in the bathtub.
Of course, the bathtub. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. I had a good time riding that with you. Did you lose any hats or glasses along the way?
No, because I listened and I removed them.
Best remove them. Tim, that's a shout out to you. You always give us a great time with that one.
So where do you think we should head to watch the fireworks for the best spot from where we are right now?
Oh, we got to be in the hub. Always in the hub. That's exactly where we want to be. Right by the partner statue. We've always had really good luck seeing the show from there. These projections, that it's really great to be next to the partner statue to be able to see those fireworks and the projections at the same time. I really love what they're doing with these shows, so let's go there.
I do have a confession to make, though.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to like it as much as Happily Ever After.
Can you give it a chance? Just give it a chance. Don't try to form an opinion, because Disney does well with everything, I think. Okay, maybe not everything. There was that one thing that nobody liked, but they do well. They do well.
Still not going to be as good.
Okay, it can be. Happily Ever After was the greatest show ever, so it's hard to top that. So I can understand why you would say that. Can you just keep an open mind?
Okay.
All right. So, hey, Walt, how's it going? I'm just here to watch some fireworks again. All right. Well, we got a little ways to wait now before the show starts.
I'm kind of feeling hungry.
How hungry are you?
hungry enough to eat a kitchen sink.
Oh my goodness. All right. So you guys got to go over to the Plaza ice cream shop, and they have this little mini Mickey Mouse pants, kitchen sink looking vessel. I'll use that word vessel. And they make a delicious ice cream sundae within that. And I believe it's 2 scoops of ice cream, some toppings, and whipped cream and a cherry. I think it's hot fudge, I think is what they put on it. Maybe some nuts. So I'm going to go mobile order that one and let them know I'm here right away. It's a long line a lot of times at this time of night, but I bet I can get it.
I'll just keep waiting and holding our spot while you're gone.
You're good for that. There have been times at this point of the night that we have gotten to our spots and somebody gets hungry, because typically we've had the kids. And so Tammy, being the trooper that she is, she always will stay back and hold the spot. She's good at fending off all those other guests that want our spot. So I know there was one time that I was taking a little too long getting the food, but, I can only go as fast as the cast members go. So I was getting messages on my phone, hey, this spot's shrinking and I'm having trouble keeping it. So, all right, if you're willing to wait.
I can handle it as long as I get ice cream at the end.
All right, so off I go. I'm going to go get that ice cream sundae. All right, so we've eaten our ice cream. We don't need to go into all that good stuff on that. So, fireworks are about to start. I think I just heard the 5-minute warning. Are you ready?
As ready as I'm gonna be.
I'm excited to see the night on Bald Mountain part. I always enjoy that part. I'm a big fan of Fantasia, so I enjoy that piece.
I always enjoy watching Tinkerbell fly.
Yes, that is so classic. Seeing Tinkerbell, I almost tear up every time because it's just such a special moment that has been happening in a Disney park since 1955. Yeah, the Tinkerbell flying is a great moment, so glad you brought that up. All right, so the fireworks are done. Have you wiped away your tears? No? Okay, well, we need a ride. Here's the deal, guys. We don't walk out when the fireworks are done. We've got about half an hour so that the park is still open. So we're going to wait here about 5 minutes or so while the hub kind of clears a little bit. And now it's time to find that final ride. Where are we headed?
I'm going to go be the 1000 and 1001 Happy Haunt.
Ooh, good choice. Welcome, foolish mortals. It's time to get in your doom buggy. That is a terrible ghost host voice. So yeah, Haunted Mansion at night. This is always great. Like it always seems to be a little foggy around there at night. They have the music going out there. It seems a little bit louder at night for some reason too. And you're going past the cemetery and you see Madame Leota right before you go in, her gravestone. What a great time to be going into the Haunted Mansion. And also, when you're doing that at night, I've noticed that your eyes change. It can handle, or there, when you're out in that bright Florida sun and you go in there, there's not enough time for your eyes to adjust. And so when you're going in at night, they've already adjusted. So you can see things a lot better once you get in there. So the only question left is this room actually stretching?
No.
So what is it about the Haunted Mansion that you enjoy so much?
The ballroom scene is always one of my favorite parts of the ride. I just think the detail down in there is really cool, and I always kind of secretly hope the ride breaks down right when we're in front of it, because I feel like you don't get enough time to see everything that's going on down there.
You really don't, do you? I mean, just the little details that they have in there. I know there's a hidden Mickey in there somewhere. I can never remember where it is, though. But that ballroom scene's amazing. If you guys ever have the chance to do a tour, the Marceline to Magic Kingdom tour is about a 3-hour tour done in the morning, and they take you inside the Haunted Mansion behind the scenes. And you actually get to see the ballroom scene from underneath the track where like the animatronics are actually dancing. Because it's a Pepper's Ghost effect, if you aren't aware of that. So it's all mirrors and kind of projected out onto the, well, it's not a projection, but, it's, so you're underneath the track that you would normally be riding on, able to see how this effect is done. So you're able to see some of that detail a little bit more up close. Can we do that tour someday, please?
I would love to. We're going to have to come back without the kids, though, because doing it with them just won't work very well.
No, and I think it's about a $60 to $70 tour, so it's not awful. So it's about a 3-hour tour, and it finishes over at the Carousel of Progress. Again, giving you some behind-the-scenes details, or as they like to say, backstage. So definitely go check out that tour. It's a great tour that someday I'm going to do. So anyway, we finished up our last ride. The park is now closed. Where are we headed now?
Back to the castle.
Don't we need to leave?
No, you don't need to leave.
But the park is closed.
Did you see Mickey yet?
No.
Then we still need to watch the Kiss Goodnight.
Oh, okay. Kiss Goodnight. So Mickey really isn't involved, but there's a little bit of glitter and sparkles on the castle.
His voice is involved.
Okay. Yeah, see it. So, Mickey lets you know that the park is now closed and it's time to make your way to the exit. It's a nice little reminder that the night is over. But, they'll play it about every half hour, I think, after the park is closed. So it's fun to be able to just kind of hang out and see that first one. I'm not going to say that you should stick around and watch it a whole bunch and be the last one in the park. Some people have done that. I feel kind of bad for those cast members having to wait for you to leave. So I wouldn't say that that's a great idea. But, seeing the Kiss Goodnight is definitely something you should do if you can make it that late. They will let you do some shopping after that, too. So do you want to do some shopping?
Not yet.
What did I forget now?
The picture in front of the castle with nobody behind us.
Oh, the castle picture. Okay. Can you find us a PhotoPass photographer?
There's millions of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, definitely walk down Main Street, guys, and you'll find a photographer waiting for you. If you don't have Memory Maker, you can definitely get a day pass for PhotoPass and be able to get all the pictures from the day. We're just going on the fact that we're going to buy a couple of pictures. That's about it.
And I know we don't have the kids with us on this trip, but that is actually one of my favorite pictures of our oldest two, is there wasn't very many people left in the park. So they're actually able to lay down on Main Street and have the castle behind them at night. And I really like that picture of them.
Yeah, you can get some really creative ones. I've actually seen a picture of somebody that said, "How many people are left in the park?" And they said, "You." And she sat down on Main Street and had a picture done and then left. And I think that is something that is pretty cool too. So if you want those pictures without people behind you, do that. That's a good thing to do. As far as transportation, before we leave, we'll talk about transportation. Something you'll need to consider is the monorail does close 1 hour after. So you can't get that monorail back. The ferries also close at that point, so you can't get a ferry back across the water to get to your car an hour after close. But they'll make sure you get there. So there'll always be a bus somewhere, somehow you'll be able to get a bus back. So you don't have to worry about it too much. So anyway, this is the best time to shop, isn't it?
Yeah, because then you don't have to carry your purchases around with you all day, which is nice.
So now can we go buy now do you have to go buy a Loungefly?
Yes.
Okay. Which one are you buying tonight?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Aristocats one. I don't have one of those yet. Paige does, but she won't let me steal it.
All right. Well, I thought you would go for the iridescent blue one with the ears on it.
That one is pretty cool. You could buy me that one too.
Oh boy. I'm glad this is all just for fun. Take home those souvenirs. You guys can definitely find a lot of this on Shop Disney. But, we've talked about this before. We feel like if it's not bought there, when you're there, it just doesn't hold as much special magic, special feelings about it. I definitely can point to everything in my house that has been bought there while on a trip. And it does have some special feelings when I look at it, because I can say, hey, we went and did this, that, or whatever, and we're able to get that souvenir.
I agree. We do need to go one other place before we can leave, though.
Okay.
The confectionery.
Well, sure. But you've already had ice cream.
I know, but I need to get a Mickey Rice Krispie treat to take home.
Okay. Is that breakfast then?
Sure.
Or is it just for the car ride?
I don't know yet.
Okay. So, yeah, the confectionery, of course, is on your left on the way out and has all of the great treats. Definitely don't buy the sealed up Rice Krispie treats, because those may have been sitting there for a couple days. Definitely go for the ones that have the ties around them, the bread bag ties. I don't know what to call them, but those are the ones that are going to have the freshest ingredients in it. So check that out. If they're still making them, have them make one for you, because then it's going to be fresh. So what are you putting on your Rice Krispie treat?
Chocolate drizzle and M&Ms.
Delicious. Any last things we need to do before we leave?
Just thank Mickey.
Every time. Thanks, Mickey, and tell him see you real soon. All right, guys. So this was a date night with my wife. I hope this was enjoyable. Like I said, I think we're going to try to make a series out of these. Next time that we're back together, we'll do maybe Epcot and whatever festival trips our trigger. We'll do it then. But until then, guys, please go on out to Instagram, check out our page there, give us a follow, and share this with somebody you know. Let them know how much you're enjoying it. It'd be great to have you out there. But as we always say, some live close
And others don't.
So let's talk about it.